Helen Flanagan, the beloved British actress whose portrayal of the feisty and unforgettable Rosie Webster captivated audiences for over a decade, has ignited a spark of excitement among fans by hinting at a potential comeback to the iconic ITV soap opera Coronation Street. At 35 years old, Flanagan, who first stepped into the bustling world of Weatherfield as a wide-eyed child star back in 2000, has expressed a deep-seated longing to reprise her role, even going so far as to say she would love to return. This revelation comes 7 years after her last appearance on the show in 2017, a brief but memorable stint that left viewers yearning for more of Rosie's sharp wit and dramatic escapades. The actress, now balancing a multifaceted life as a mother and model, shared these sentiments in a candid conversation, underscoring not just her affection for the series that launched her career but also the practical realities that could make such a reunion feasible. To understand the weight of Flanagan's words, one must delve into the rich tapestry of her journey with Coronation Street. Rosie Webster was no ordinary character. She evolved from a precocious schoolgirl into a bold, boundary-pushing young woman whose storylines often mirrored the gritty real-life struggles of the show's Manchester roots. Flanagan's tenure from 2000 to 2012 was marked by pivotal arcs that showcased her growth as a performer. Viewers watched Rosie navigate teenage rebellion, romantic entanglements, and even high-stakes drama involving kidnappings and courtroom battles. One particularly harrowing storyline saw Rosie entangled in a plot with a convicted criminal, a narrative that thrust Flanagan into the spotlight and earned her critical acclaim for handling sensitive themes with nuance and vulnerability. Her departure in 2012 was bittersweet. Flanagan cited a desire to explore new opportunities, including modeling gigs and reality television appearances, but the door was never fully closed on Weatherfield. The 2017 return was a homecoming of sorts, lasting a full year and allowing Rosie to stir up fresh chaos. She clashed with family members, delved into corporate intrigue, and reaffirmed her status as the Webster family's unapologetic firebrand. Fans adored the chemistry she brought to the screen, particularly in scenes with her on-screen parents, Martin and Gail Platt, whose portrayals by Sean Wilson and Helen Worth added layers of familial tension and tenderness. Flanagan's ability to infuse Rosie with a mix of glamour and grit made her a standout, and her exit once again left a void that subsequent recasts and temporary fillers struggled to fill. Now, with the soap celebrating over 6 decades on air, the prospect of Flanagan's full-fledged return feels like a nod to its storied past while promising innovative future tales. In her recent interview, Flanagan didn't mince words about her enthusiasm. "I'd love to go back to Coronation Street, but they just haven't asked me," she confessed, her voice laced with a mix of hope and mild frustration. Living just around the corner from the Salford-based set in Manchester, the logistics couldn't be more convenient. This proximity isn't mere coincidence. Manchester has long been Flanagan's home turf, a place where she raised her family and built a life intertwined with the city's cultural pulse. The actress emphasized that her schedule could easily accommodate a return, especially considering her 3 young children, Matilda, aged 9, Delilah, 6, and Charlie, 3, whom she shares with her ex-partner, former footballer Scott Sinclair. Motherhood has been a transformative chapter for Flanagan, one that has softened the edges of her public persona while amplifying her resilience. She spoke glowingly about weaving work and family life together, suggesting that Coronation Street's flexible filming could allow her to be both the doting parent and the dynamic star. This isn't the first time Flanagan has opened up about the personal toll of her early fame. In a previous reflection, she recounted the darker side of child stardom, revealing how her role on Coronation Street subjected her to relentless bullying during her school years. "I did struggle with a lot of bullying in my first school because I was on Coronation Street," she shared, her words painting a vivid picture of isolation amid adoration. The taunts and exclusion stemmed from the stark contrast between her on-screen glamour and off-screen vulnerability, a common plight for young actors thrust into the unforgiving glare of celebrity. The harassment was so severe that her parents made the difficult decision to transfer her to a private girls' school, a move that provided a sanctuary for academic and emotional growth. This experience, though painful, forged Flanagan's character, teaching her empathy and the value of authentic connections, qualities that shine through in her performances and public interactions. Flanagan's evolution beyond Coronation Street has been nothing short of inspiring. Post-soap, she ventured into modeling, gracing covers of magazines and walking runways with the same poise that defined Rosie. Her reality TV forays, including stints on shows like I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, showcased her bubbly personality and willingness to embrace vulnerability, endearing her further to audiences. Yet, throughout these pursuits, Coronation Street remained a touchstone, a foundational element of her identity. Fans have speculated endlessly about Rosie's potential return, imagining storylines that could see her returning as a successful businesswoman, perhaps entangled in a scandal involving old flames or new family secrets. The Websters, after all, are synonymous with drama, from Gail's tumultuous marriages to David's villainous turns, and Rosie's absence has been felt in the family's more subdued dynamics. What makes Flanagan Tease so compelling is its authenticity. Unlike scripted announcements, this feels like a genuine plea from an artist who cherishes her roots. The soap opera landscape is evolving, with Coronation Street tackling contemporary issues like mental health, climate change, and social inequality, all while honoring its soap heritage. A Flanagan return could bridge generations, introducing Rosie's modernized sass to younger viewers while delighting veterans. Imagine Rosie clashing with the street's newer residents, perhaps mentoring a young upstart or uncovering a long-buried Platt family secret. The possibilities are as endless as the cobbles themselves. Moreover, Flanagan's personal growth adds depth to this narrative. As a mother of three, she embodies the very themes of resilience and reinvention that Coronation Street champions. Her separation from Sinclair, handled with grace amid public scrutiny, mirrors the show's exploration of love's complexities. By returning, Flanagan wouldn't just be reclaiming a role, she'd be modeling balance for her children, showing them that passion projects and family can coexist. Her proximity to the set, practically a stone's throw away, symbolizes how some chapters never truly end, they merely pause, waiting for the right moment to resume.